Hi, I'm Mark. In this video, I'm going to show you the differences between a single-stage and a two-stage snowblower and help you to decide which machine is right for you. So when we're talking about snowblowers, what does single-stage and two-stage mean? Well, that's the number of processes that the machine uses to cut and then throw the snow. On a single-stage machine, these rubber paddles both cut the snow and then throw it out the chute, making it a single stage. On a two-stage machine, there are two processes. First, these augers on the front cut the snow and pull the snow towards the middle of the machine. Then the blower in the back of the housing, which rotates very quickly, takes that snow and throws it out the chute. So now that you know how these machines work, which one is right for your home? Well, that's going to come down to how much snow you typically receive in a normal snowfall. Single-stage snowblowers work great from a trace of snow up to about 6 inches. Although they will handle more snow, they're just going to do it slower. Two-stage machines work better for heavy amounts of snow. If you typically get 6 or 12 or even 18 inches of snow, these machines will handle those large volumes of snow much better than the single-stage machine. For small amounts of snow, the single-stage snowblower will work much faster. Basically, from say a trace to 3 inches of snow, this machine is going to work as fast as you can walk with it. Two-stage snowblowers are self-propelled, and they work within a specific speed range. Usually that's going to be slower than you can walk with a single-stage machine. But two-stage snowblowers will handle that large volume of snow much better. So for big snow, two-stage; smaller amounts of snow, single-stage. So another consideration when you're picking single-stage or two-stage will be cost. As you can see, a two-stage machine is much more substantial than a single-stage, and because of that, they're more expensive. Typically, if you're comparing a single-stage snowblower to a two-stage snowblower of equal quality, the two-stage is usually going to run about double the price of a single-stage. So you'll have to take that into consideration when deciding if you need a two-stage machine, or maybe if a single-stage can handle the snowstorms that you expect. Last, I'm going to talk about some mechanical differences between these machines and how the maintenance is different. First, the engines. In the past, single-stage snowblowers typically came with a two-cycle engine. Two-cycle engines are simpler engines mechanically and usually require less maintenance than a four-cycle. Now though, it's just as common to see a four-cycle engine in a single-stage snowblower, so it's just like what's going to be in a two-stage. The biggest difference in maintenance on a single-stage machine from a two-stage is going to be with the paddle. Single-stage machines use these rubber paddles that actually scrape against the ground as they throw the snow, and because of that, the paddle wears out. Also, as the paddle wears down, the scraper, which scrapes the last bit of snow off your driveway, is also going to wear at about the same rate. So the biggest maintenance item you need to worry about on a single-stage machine are replacing paddles and scrapers. And for most people, that's going to be somewhere around every 2 to 5 years. When it comes to maintenance, two-stage machines potentially have more parts you're going to need to worry about. How quickly these parts wear down is going to be determined by how you set up the machine and taking the time to check the machine's setup. Common wear parts on a two-stage are the augers, the shear pins on each auger, as well as the blower, the scraper, and on the side of the housing, the skid shoe. Of all these parts, probably the most important part to maintain is the skid shoe. Having the right height on the skid shoe determines whether your blower housing gets worn, as well as the scraper and the augers. Skid shoes wear down over time as they rub against the ground. If you don't keep an eye on them, eventually it'll wear down to the point that you'll start to rub into the housing, you'll damage the scraper, and eventually the augers will contact the ground and start to wear down. So like I said, there's more parts that can potentially fail or need to be maintained, but if you keep a close eye on your skid shoes, you won't have problems with most of them. So there's some of the differences between single-stage and two-stage snowblowers. The ultimate thing to keep in mind is single-stage machines are best for small amounts of snow, and two-stage machines are best for large amounts of snow. I hope this answers some of your questions about these machines and helps you to decide which machine will work best for you.